Adebara Ayomide is my name. I'm a blockchain developer, currently transitioning into blockchain engineering. I currently write smart contracts on both EVM and non-EVM compatible blockchain. So that means I write Solidity for EVM blockchains, and then I am able to implement trust for so many non-EVM blockchains like Concordium, Ink, and so on, Solana too. Also, currently I work at My AI under the product Me Protocol, and I there serve as a blockchain engineer there. I've been able to help them implement their protocol into Ink and also move it into Concordium currently. Family. In one word, I would basically say family. Right now, I could, at the middle of the night, pick up my phone and call Mr. Israel that, oh, I'm in this. Or even call one of my cohort mates. They are there for me. They are literally going to pick up the phone and come to my rescue. That is basically family. What of growth? So many of what I write currently, be it Rust or other advanced smart contract, or in fact protocol engineering that I'm right now, it stems to the push I was able to get from my very own close friends that I've gotten from Web3Bridge that is able to help me progress more. I'm a part of cohort 7, and during my cohort, the most enjoyable moment would be when we are not having class. It's usually around that 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. because we are usually up at that time, learning, studying, and interacting. I would say that particular time frame was where we were able to create more bond, because the class was usually from 4 p.m. to around 10 p.m. Sometimes it even springs up to 1 a.m. That's how much intensity the class was. But this particular time frame, I was able to grow this bond with people in that we were able to teach ourselves, relearn, and learn new things at this time of the day. I heard about Web3Bridge from a friend of mine. Unfortunately, she got into Web3Bridge 2 quarters after me, but she was the one that told me about Web3Bridge. Before Web3Bridge, I had always had it in my mind to want to do something for myself. I got an encouragement from a friend, and he was like, why don't you go into software engineering? So I started software engineering, and I drew a roadmap for myself because, to achieve something, obviously you need a roadmap, and breaking it down into steps. So from there, after I became a front-end developer, I started writing front-end. I was like, okay, this field is a little saturated, and everybody today is doing HTML, CSS, it's doing React and all of that. So I wanted something that is a little up the ladder, with few people having that knowledge. So I was able to get advice from another friend of mine, and he was like, have I gone through blockchain and see what's happening there? So I was able to create another roadmap for myself. I think I can remember using videos from Julian, that's It's the Blogs, Patrick Collins, back then when he released that Python course for blockchain and engineering. Then I was able to go through all of those courses, but I felt I still am not prepared enough, and I still need more. And so fortunate for me, at that moment was when my friend told me about Web3Bridge. I registered. One thing about learning is, are you able to sit down with someone to learn this thing together physically? Web3Bridge gave that. It's different when you go through so many online tutorials about a certain course or whatever you want to do. It's different from having it physically, having people do the same thing you are doing, people motivating you physically. And Web3Bridge gave that to me. Interestingly, they didn't even collect money for the accommodation. They provided accommodation, feeding, even internet. So Web3Bridge gave all of these things to me, plus the knowledge. So why would I want to choose something else, The classroom is literally a building beside the hostel room. The hostel room accommodated us very well. It's not like two people share one bed or whatever. It's accommodated us very well. Feeding came on time. We had without paying anything. Internet also was up 247. I mean, it's just like, I don't know how to express my feelings when it comes to having this kind of gift for a lifetime, because I see it as a lifetime gift. So one beautiful thing about Web3Bridge is that Web3Bridge is not just keen on passing that knowledge to us, rather they are keen on making us use that knowledge to earn a living for ourselves. What do I mean by this? Throughout my stay in Web3Bridge, Web3Bridge took us out for different events and different occasions where we are able to meet and connect with people. And interestingly, one of the people that I met from Filecoin is who I was able to get the job I'm currently working at. And that's literally thanks to Web3Bridge. For the current quad, my brother is currently in the current quad, and that is because he saw the outcome of what I went through and what I became. And that's more like an inspiration for him personally. He was able to understand that, okay, this Web3 space, this and this is what you are able to achieve in the Web3 space. And this is the type of earning you get from the, I mean, there's no one that would want to do something that would not want to get maximum satisfaction from it. And Web3Bridge, they were able to take me from that level of gaining the bare minimum to the top, literally, because Web3Bridge knowledge that I've been able to get is literally matching with the world standard.